Welcome back to the Citystead. I am over at the garlic farm checking on the garlic. It's been drying for about a month now. I just had to do a quick dry on it. I laid it out. I ended up not being able to build what I thought I was going to make, like a little drying rack, so that'll probably be next year's project. I've had some other things to do. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind on some of that other stuff, but doing other things that are enjoyable also. So a lot of projects going on over here, but today I'm going to show you my garlic. Look at how nice and dried that is all the way through the stem. This is perfect garlic. It's time to actually get through the process of cleaning them, trimming them, and then going ahead and seeing what we actually have, what we're going to use for seed garlic for next season, and what we're going to end up being able to sell. So this stuff actually dried really nice, perfectly dry. We'll get ready to trim it all off. Now when we go to trim it, we're actually going to cut it about 2 inches from the top of the bulb there. And then we'll take these roots right here and we will cut the bottom of the roots off pretty flush as we can, and that's how we will end up, you know, using it for weight, because you don't want to weight with all this other stuff on there. That's an improper weight. We don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and peel some of this dirt off. So when they dry off like this, that layer of dirt you have on the outside, kind of like the outside layer of skin, it's can be wiped off real easy. And this is why we let it dry, because you can see right there how easy it is to just clean it. And that is really, really nice. Look at that. That is a good head of garlic. So let me try to get you guys a really good shot of this, but you can kind of see like that little bit of purple and coloring on it. That is beautiful. I am pumped about this year's harvest right here. This is very promising. That means all the stuff we grew, it looks like we're good. I don't see any kind of infections, pests or anything on any of the garlic I've been checking. So I think this year's harvest is going to be awesome. So the most time-consuming thing about cleaning garlic is doing all the peeling off of the clean skin, getting it nice and clean looking, cutting all the stems off and cutting the roots down. That's what takes the most time. So huge shout out to my mom, because she actually went through and did all this for us. I've been really busy with work lately. My hours have been insane, and I'm just working. It's a long drive for me. Quite a bit of a drive. I'm spending about 4 hours a day in the car driving to and from work, plus all my extra hours at work and stuff. So it's been nuts. Absolutely insane. Very hard to keep up with all this stuff. So huge shout out to my mom. She's actually pushing along and trying to make more of this possible for me. So, you know, gotta love that. Gotta love a good family when they take care of you and they hope and help and nurture some of your dreams you got. So my mom actually went through, you can see right here, she cut it, like I said, we cut about 2 inches above the stem. Cut the roots off a little bit, trim them down some so they're just not all super wild and gangly. And this is what a nice stored head of garlic would look like. This is a seed head of garlic right here. It's a very nice seed head, good size and everything. When you go to, let's do another one because I really like that one. I might keep that for myself. When we go to break the stem like this to get them ready for when we go to plant, you can see we peel all that outside paper off. And there we go, we got some cloves in there. I'm breaking them and falling all over. And this is what you're gonna plant, just these little cloves. And these cloves will grow a whole new head of garlic. It's one of the best crops ever because it multiplies at an insane rate. You can go from 2 or 3 heads of garlic to a couple years down the road having like hundreds of garlic plants. So that's why we love garlic. So you might have noticed we didn't sell any garlic. We could talk about that later. But what it means is that our seed stock this year is going to be crazy huge. You can see right here, like I said, my mom went through and she bagged all this stuff up for us real nice. We got quite a bit of garlic. This is going to be a good seed garlic. What we have to do is make our time to figure out planting so we can get the stuff in the ground and get it taken care of. We can have a big crop next year and hopefully get back to selling it to you guys. The other really nice thing about this garlic is that once you clean and cure it, like this stuff has been, it's all cleaned off. It's been sitting drying for, what is it, 3-4 months. It's really nice. This is garlic to store. Perfect for storing. You can store this about 6 to 7 months depending on what it is. Soft neck will store a little bit longer, which is kind of odd, but it is what it is. So if you grow a hard neck, you're probably going to get about 6 months, 7 months out of it. If you grow a soft neck, you can get anywhere between like 6 and 9 months, and some of it's variety dependent in how well you're keeping it. This dome that my parents have right here, It's a good place to store garlic. It's a good place to store lots of things because it does not fluctuate in temperature very much. No matter what it's doing outside, it's always kind of the same inside here. So this is a really nice place for storing it. So if you got like a root cellar or something like that, you're putting stuff down there, that's where you're gonna want to store most of the stuff, and that's where it's gonna stay the best for you. As excited as I am to get back to the garlic farming, the dream that I want to do, outside of working a million hours, just making a little bit of time to do this. The next big task is going to be, like I showed you earlier, breaking up all these bulbs into the cloves so that we can actually get the cloves into the ground. Then we got to punch our holes and all that good stuff. And I'll probably do one more disc turn of it. Another shout out to my mom because she disced it over for us a little while back. So we'll probably do another disc and then break all these up before we can start our planting. One thing about garlic season is this is also the time of year for us where it starts raining, getting cold and all that good stuff. So gotta find those nice weekends where you actually get time and we can come out here and plant. But you can see it's been disked over once or twice. We're gonna come through, probably do it one more time once it gets a little bit drier than it is right now, and then we'll actually be ready to plant. I think planting could happen this year, which is super exciting because I would love to get back on track and even offer more garlic next year when it comes time to selling, because we will have basically probably tripled our seed stock that we have, or our available stock that we'll have by saving another year of seed and replanting it all. We're going to gain a lot of garlic for next year. So there are some plus sides. The downsides of working a bunch of hours is that all of this in the side hustle and you know, keeping relationships with family and friends and kids healthy, it makes it very hard. It's very hard to do, but we're trying. So like anybody else, we're just trying to do our best. We'll see what happens, right? But that's all I got for you right now because I gotta get home because I got more stuff going on today. So just wanted to give you guys an update. We are gonna start working on trying to get this garlic farm going again and moving into next year. This year was kind of a bust, but not a total bust. We'll recover from it. We'll use it to grow more, and then we'll just keep going from there. Hopefully it just gets better and better, you know, as we get going. So that's all I got for you guys. Remember, be bold, grow bold, and we will see you on drier days.